watch as the world falls away. Here we are lying. At sunrise the moon starts to wane, living and dying.
Morning, welcome to a beautiful morning. Dreaming Jam class, trip report, let's go.
And the river answers, I'll make you whole again.
Firstly, I would please implore you to like and subscribe to the channel. Help us grow it, help us move it forward. Let's push it forwards.
Tomorrow's coming, and the lightning strikes.
So this is a trip report, one that I've had to dig up from the archives of my mind. It's a good one because it's probably one of the only trips which I have actually felt like I had died. And how it all came about was that we were at our secret place where we partake in our journeys, and I wasn't particularly feeling it on this evening for whatever reason, and that's always not so good if you're going to partake in the astral realms of DMT. But hey ho, I went, and we went hard, we went full dose, and as soon as I looked at the vessel, I thought to myself, God, that's thick. I'm just not sure if I'm up for it tonight. But it was too late, and down the rabbit hole I went. Now, instantly there were kind of dark vortexes of colour, but the emotion that's embedded in the colour and the geometrics that you see is quite an imprint on what the journey is going to be like. And sometimes, you know, it feels that way. So I'm getting dark reds and mauves, etc., and kind of sharpness about it. And then I broke through from the geometrics into the space, and I am in a hole being looked at by a number of judges, let's call them judges, and these judges were all around me, staring down at me. And simultaneously with this experience of these guys watching me, I feel myself slipping away, and I'm reluctant to slip away. I don't want to slip away on this occasion. The premise that you can let go, you can actually let go in these experiences, but on this occasion I didn't want to let go, and I'm guessing it's kind of the precursor of not really being up for it on this particular evening. So these judges, these kind of old men, really, is what they were. Old, wise characters, kind of staring down at me, saying, oh, he's gonna die, and I'm automatically thinking, I don't want to die. And it felt like I was in some kind of hole, so maybe I'm like, you know, sort of in the ground or looking up from a grave maybe. And this is all still very psychedelic, there's lots of psychedelic activity going on, but that's the vision in my mind's eye. is me being in this hole, being surrounded by these old judge-like entities, all betting on whether or not I'm going to die. And it's this kind of cacophony of, he's going to die, he's going to die, he's going to die, he's going to die. It's getting louder and louder and louder. And the more they're saying, he's going to die, I'm thinking, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And then flashing through my mind is my wife, my kids, the thought of leaving people behind, the thought of having done something stupid and this is the end for me, this is it, this is over, it's coming to an end. And then I just had to think, well, it's sort of, this thought landed on my doorstep, which was, well, fuck it then, I'm going to die. And this fear of, leaving my wife and kids was just overwhelming, and I'm just holding on, I'm clinging on, I'm desperately clinging on. So I'm thinking about the body, the human body, sort of decomposing, and what happens to a human body when it dies. And then there are maggots, and I remember feeling maggots and neon hieroglyphic maggots, and I remember feeling these maggots all around me, and kind of, this is it, it's over, I'm dying. And then I just remember thinking, well, fuck it, I've got to die. And as I had this conscious thought, fuck it, I've got to die, there was a cheer of, yes, he did it, wow. And these judge-like characters kind of elevated out of the space that they were in, of looking around me, and into kind of up into this sort of psychedelic cyclone, and there was a cheer, this elation, yes, he did it, wow. And I remember the experience going from quite a dark, desperate state and just opening up, just literally like a flower, like a time-lapse flower opening up, and just feeling elation, like I'd done it, and I died, and I was being applauded for it. And then a kind of weird thing happened where something was looking down at me, and I was trying to I was at this point in a sort of euphoric state. The thought of anything before me had gone. Life, my current situation, I was not human, and I had kind of transcended to this space, and in this space there was something looking down at me, and I'm kind of trying to clear my mind, I think, at this point, from going from this terrified, desperate state to this elated state, and I realised that it was me looking back at me. It was almost like I was kind of looking in a mirror, but at the same time, this me was kind of mixing with my dad, and like a morphing of me looking at me and my dad looking at me, and I remember seeing myself or my dad sort of say shh, shh, and like a thumbs up, and it was quite an emotional thought, feeling, presence. It was kind of the only real time I've ever experienced anything sort of with any kind of relative, or anything that's even actually relative to this world in the DMT space, was looking back at myself, and it was kind of it was kind of flickering, like strobing, like a sort of a weird strobe effect, but you know, who knows what that is. But I thought I would just give you that little trip report for today. Any comments are welcome. Am I nuts? Am I mental? Am I completely delusional? I'd love to hear your comments. Please do leave some comments. I love the engagement. I'm still trying to pin down Justin for our next video, but that is coming very soon. So give us some comments, like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one, baby.
And the oceans echo out their deep refrain, and the river answers, I'll make you whole again.